Hello po, mga viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am your criminology instructor, Arvin Jan S. Lizardo, registered criminologist. Today we study about, for the course of Bachelor of Science in Criminology, course about Crim 6 subject code, dispute resolution and crisis management. What is all about dispute resolution and crisis management? Alternative dispute o pag-aayos po ng mga problema, pamamagitan, pag-aayos ng mga gulo, ang mga dapat nating gawin, mga technique, mga theories, yan po mapapag-aralan natin sa pag-aaral po natin ng dispute resolution and crisis management. Okay. This course deals with the study of the process of dealing and resolving complex disputes resolution and crisis management. It includes the art of intervention through mediation and reconciliation of disagreements between stakeholders, agencies. Likewise, the course includes the handling of crises that the criminal justice personnel are commonly encountered. Moreover, the study significantly provides mechanism on how to adapt the strategies in dealing with potential and actual crises which are being addressed by concerned agencies and authorities from law enforcement, correction, and communities. What is our study? Ano mga pag-aaralan natin dito? Segment, mga pag-aaralan natin. It's all about the concept and conflict. Pag-aaralan natin yung paglutas sa mga problema suliranin na hindi na kailangan bang hahantong ito sa barangay or police or sa judge, kung pwede namang maayos agad ang problema, prevent. For example, what is conflict? What are the conflict theories? I just overview your class about what is conflict, what are conflict theories, prepare for these questions. What are the conflict resolutions? Okay, many more. Alternative dispute resolution, the office of the alternative dispute resolution, mediation, the local, the international, commercial, all about arbitration, okay, recognition, enforcement, domestic, any kind of problem that arise. The basic concept of crisis incident management, the nature and types of incidents, okay, composition of functions, crisis management, and the preventive measures. Okay, the student must perform and evaluate in handling crisis management. Okay, I expect na ang mga estudyante ko po ay matututo sa kanilang pag-aaral, not only by theory but handling a true problem, a true crisis management. Okay, and adapt to our sa panahon natin, sa mga nangyayari sa updated sila po sa pag-aaral. It's not all about oral, it's not all about but it is in actual presentation of how they solve the problem, the arising conflict. Okay, it's not all about essay or writing. It's all about how in actual scenario we can create a solution for a problem. Okay, we have a grading system for this, and I hope that my students should call up makasabay sa pag-aaral natin ng leksyon. Kaya focus lang po tayo mga student, focus lang po tayo sa pag-aaral. This is my desire to impart to you my knowledge about the criminology subject. It's all about crisis management, dispute resolution. Okay. In our basic criminology course, the subject dispute resolution and crisis management was formally introduced as a course, Criminology 6. Okay, the subject is entitled a very significant contribution in the field of criminology, law enforcement, public safety, and research. Thus, the student will benefit relevant knowledge on activities involving dispute resolution and identity, conflicting issue, thereby treating them from becoming a worst case which may be occurred in the family, workplace, community, and society in general. Also, understanding on the different principles and methodology in conflict resolution, creating strategic crime prevention, and crisis management efforts will be a contributory factor. The promotion of peace and ensuring public safety requires a deep understanding on how to promote conflict resolution at an early stage. In the event of sudden occurrence brought about by crisis, either natural man-made crisis and the importance of internalizing and applying knowledge on the principle and procedure in crisis management will capacitate the learners from being instrument of peace and public safety on the future. Sa mga future criminologists, law enforcers, and other field of discipline, magagamit po ito ang pinag-aralan po natin dito sa subject matter. In order for us, kasi tayo po ang inaasahan po tayo na magsusolusyon sa mga problema na lipunan po natin. Tayo po lalapitan ng mga tao. Okay. The student of this subject must be willing to learn more. Teacher and student cooperation, to take down notes, to chronologically, to be a better learner. Kailangan po, hindi naman natin makukuha agad-agad, pero kailangan nating ma-grasp, makuha po lahat ito upang may apply po natin sa totoong buhay po. This is information and understanding sa subject matter po ay hindi nagtatapos sa classroom or lecture, but in applying this, the student must apply this in the field, in the family, in their workplace. It is important to study and study more, to learn more, to study the materials, these lessons in advance in order to cope up in the process of learning. Meaning, it's not all about the text, not about lecture or exam. It is all about the forming our own learning style, in our own learning mode, in order for us to cope up new ideas. We are not just a stagnant in learning, but we just formulate our own questions, our problems. As the study of criminology is the study of social phenomena that is evolving. We can cope up to the complex answers to questions that arise, create our own knowledge about the news and information that arise, the problem, It teaches the concept on how to resolve any conflicts by other experience and our own experience combined. We can create this concept that presents our. We can figure out the best idea to evaluate the problem, to make a solution in a problem. In terms of questioning and questions to the answer, it takes not just mere a construct of words, but evidence based on science, based on conclusion that we possess as an instructor of this subject. I can make sure that this subject is a very interesting subject in order for you to learn. It must be organized, it must be planned, it must be an active for you students. And as a professor, to study in advance, to begin this, not just reviewing this topic, but it is the mere fact that this is profitable for all of us to learn this, to apply this. Okay, our chapter 1 is all about for example, I give you it's all about the dispute resolution system. Okay, for example, I give you a question. This act is known as the Alternative Dispute Resolution Act of 2004. Okay, which is the best answer is Republic Act 9285. Okay, remember that, guys. This is just an advance for you. An act is known as an Alternative Dispute Resolution Act of 2004, Republic Act 9285. Okay. Okay. Just one more question. It is a voluntary dispute resolution process in which one or more arbitrators appointed in accordance with the agreement of the parties or rules promulgate pursuant in Republic Act 9285 resolve the dispute by rendering an award. Okay, the best choice answer is arbitration. Just an advanced question and answer for you. Okay, our objectives are to make this class, this subject course is to be a successful by completing our examination, explaining the basic concept of conflict, explaining concept, nature, and procedures governing dispute resolutions, differentiate arbitration, conciliation, and mediation, and apply the implementing rules and regulation or IIR governing the Alternative Dispute Resolution or ADR. Okay, in our first lesson, we tackle about the what is a conflict. What is a conflict? A conflict is an activity which takes place when conclusion being individual or groups wish to carry out mutual inconsistent acts concerning their wants, needs, or obligation, according to Nicholson M. 1992. A conflict is an activity which takes place when conclusion, being individuals or groups, wish to carry out mutually inconsistent acts concerning their wants, needs, or obligation. Okay? Pwedeng individual, pwedeng grupo na inconsistent concerning their wants, their needs, their obligations. Okay? Conflict may also refer to natural disagreement or struggle between people which may be physical between conflicting ideas. It can either be with one person or they can involve several people or groups. It exists when they have incompatible goals. One or more believe that the behavior of the other prevents them from their own achievement. The word conflict comes from the Latin word complingere, C-O-N-F-L-I-N-G-E-R-E, which means to come together for a battle. Okay? You understand the root, the words conflict? Okay? It's from the word complingere, which means to come together for a battle. Take note that, guys. Students. What are conflict theories? What is this is the question, another question. What are conflict theories? Conflict theory states that tension and conflicts arise when resources, status, and power are unevenly distributed between groups in society, and that these conflicts become the engine for social change. In the context, power can be understood as conflict of material resources and accumulated wealth, control of politics and institutions that make up society, and one's social status relative to others, determined not just by class, but by race, gender, sexuality, culture, and religion, among the things. By Crossman, 2019. Okay, conflict theory states that tension and conflicts arise when resources, status, and power are unevenly distributed between groups in society, and that these conflicts become the engine for social change. Okay? In the context of power, can be understood as control of material resource and accumulated wealth, control of politics and institutions that make up society, and one's social status relative to others. And be determined not just by class, but by race, gender, sexuality, culture, and religion. According to Crossman. Okay? Nasusundan nyo ba ang lessons? Okay? Conflict theory originated in the work of Karl Marx, the prominent economics figure, Karl Marx. Okay? Who knows? Sinong hindi nakakilala kay Karl Marx? Okay? Sa mga college students, sa mga nag-aral ng matataas sa paralan, ay kilala nila si Karl Marx. Okay, sino ba ito? Who focus on the cost and consequences of class conflict between bourgeoisie, the owners of the means of production, and the capitalist. Okay, the owners and the means of production, and the capitalist, and the proletariat, the working class and the poor. Okay, the working class and the poor. Many social theories have built on Marx's conflict theory to voice it, grow it, and refine it over the years. Many others have drawn on conflict theory to develop other types of theory within the social science, and including the following. Okay, what are the following? Ano ba yung mga nakasaad sa kanyang theory ni Karl Marx? Okay, read. You can read this. Feminist theory, critical race theory, postmodern theory, and post-colonial theory. Queer theory, post-structural theory, and theories of globalization and world theories. Okay, by conflict theory originated in the work of Karl Marx. Okay. Many others have drawn conflict theory to develop the other within the social science, including the following. Ito pa yung mga develop po na theory. Okay? So, while initially conflict theory described many conflicts especially, it has lent itself over the years to studies studies of how other kinds of conflicts like those premised on race, gender, sexuality, religion, culture, nationality, among others, are part of contemporary social structure and how they affect our lives. Malaki pong epekto ng pagkakaiba-iba natin sa race, gender, sexuality, religion, culture, nationality. O for example, magkaiba ng religion, pag magkaiba ng religion yan, hindi magkakasundo. Pag magkaiba ng gender yan, magkaiba ng premise, ng gusto sa buhay, hindi sila magkakasundo. O pagdating sa nationality, iba paniniwala niya sa kanyang nasyonalidad. Yung isa Pilipino, yung isa kiniklaim niya mas nasa ibang bansa siya. Ayun, magkakaroon po ng conflict. Nagkakaroon ng problema sa pagkakaiba-iba. Pero nagkakaroon din ng magandang epekto ito sa ating buhay. Hindi lang yung masama lang po yung epekto. Okay? What are the conflict resolution strategies? Ano ba ito? Ito yung mga papakita ko sa inyo. Strategy ng ginawa sa diagram. Ito po. Sa diagram po. Assertive, okay? Unassertive, assertive. The competing, collaborating, compromising. Meron tinatawag na avoiding, meron din tinatawag na accommodating. Ayan po, yan yung sa diagram po. Okay? What are the conflict resolution strategies? Kenneth Thompson. Ito po si Kenneth Thompson. Thomas and Ralph Killman developed the 5 conflict resolution strategies. Thomas Killman instruments, or more generally known as TK, conflict strategies that people use to handle conflicts, including avoiding, defeating, compromising, accommodating, and collaborating. Okay, tandaan nyo to si Kenneth Thomas and Ralph Killman, 2015. Develop the 5 resolution strategies. Thomas Killman instrument, or more generally known as TKI, conflict strategies that people use to handle conflict, including avoiding, defeating, compromising, accommodating, and collaborating. The Thomas Killman instrument is designed to measure a person's behavior in conflict situations. Conflict situations are those in which the concern of two people appear to be incompatible. In such complex situations, an individual's behavior can be described among 2 dimensions. First, assertiveness, the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy his own concerns. Number 2, cooperativeness, the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy the other person's concern. Assertiveness, cooperativeness. Ito po yung sa diagram. Sa assertiveness, the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy his own concern. Okay? Sa cooperativeness naman po, the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy other person's concern. Yan po yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa. Okay. Meron po tayong 5 conflict resolution strategies. Conflict resolution strategies is number 1, avoiding. This is assertive and uncooperative. The person neither pursue his own concerns nor those of the other individual. Thus, he does not deal with the conflict. Avoiding might take the form of diplomatically sidestepping an issue, postponing an issue until the better time, or simply withdrawing from threatening situation. Avoiding po yung number 1 sa conflict resolution strategies. Pangalawa, avoiding is when, okay, tuloy natin. Sa avoiding is when people just ignore or withdraw from the conflict. They choose this method when the discomfort or confrontation exceeds the potential reward of resolutions of conflict. While this might seem easy to accommodate for facilitator, people are not really contributing anything value to conversation. Okay? And may be withholding worthwhile ideas. When conflict is avoided, nothing is resolved. Okay? Parang halos wala namang na-resolve pero nakaiwas lang sa problemang immediate. Di ba po? Conflict resolution strategy. Ano po yung pangalawa? Competing. This is assertive and uncooperative. An individual pursues his own concerns at the other person's expense. This is a power-oriented mode in which you use whether power seems appropriate to win your own position. Your ability to argue your rank or economic sanctions. Competing means in standing up your right, defending a position which you believe is correct, or simply trying to win. Competing is used by people who go into conflict planning to win. Competing might work in sports or war, but it's really good strategy for group problem solving. Okay po? Ikatlo, accommodating. Yung una, avoiding. Sunod, sa competing. Pangatlo, sa complex resolution strategy natin, accommodating. This is assertive and cooperative. The complete opposition of competing. Okay? When accommodating, the individual neglects his own concern to satisfy the concerns of the other persons. Okay? The complete opposite of competing. When accommodating, the individual neglects his own concerns to satisfy the concerns of the other person. There is element of self-sacrifice in this mode. Accommodating might take the form of selfless generosity or charity, obeying others person's order when you prefer not to, or yielding to another's point of view. Nakita niyo naman po ang pagkakaiba. Yung isa umiiwas, yung isa nakikipag-compete, yung isa naman po ay tumatanggap at sumusunod. Okay. In accommodating, it is a strategy po yan, when one party gives is to the wishes or demands of another. They might be cooperative but not assertive. This may appear to be gracious way to give in when one figure out of he is being wrong about an argument. It is less helpful when one's party accommodates another merely to preserve harmony or to avoid disruption. Likewise, avoidance, it can result in unresolved issue. Too much accommodation can result in groups where the most assertive parties commander or the process and take control of the most conversation. Pwede ka naman maabuso ng isa. Okay po? Conflict resolution strategy number 4, collaborating. Okay po? Una, avoiding, competing, accommodating. Sunod naman po, collaborating. It is both assertive and cooperative. The complete opposite of avoiding, collaboration involves an attempt to work with others to find some solution that fully satisfies their concern. It means digging into an issue to pinpoint the underlying needs and wants of the two individuals. Collaborating between the two persons might take the forms of exploring a disagreement to learn from each other. Between two persons might take form of exploring disagreements to learn from each other insight. Nakikinig sa bawat isa. Ito yung na-collaborating. Sa collaboration po, it involves attempt to work with each other. The solution to fully satisfy their concern. It means digging into an issue to pinpoint the underlying needs and wants of two individuals. Collaborating between two persons might take form of exploring disagreement to learn from each other, insight to trying to find creative solution in interpersonal problem. Okay po. Okay, last, number 5. A group may learn to allow its participant to contribute with the possibility of co-creating a shared solution. That everyone can support complex resolutions, compromising. Okay? It is a moderate in both assertiveness and cooperativeness. The objective is to find some expedient, mutual accepting and solution that partially satisfied both parties, and it falls immediately between competing, accommodating, compromising. It gives out more than competing but less than accommodating. Okay? Compromising nga po eh. Likewise, it addresses an issue more directly than avoiding, but does not explore it as much as them as collaboration or collaborating in some situation. Compromising might mean splitting the difference between two positions, exchanging concession or seeking quick middle ground solution. Okay? The concept of this is that everyone gives up a little bit what they want. Okay? And no one gets everything they want. The perception of the best outcome when working by compromising is that which is split difference. Compromising is perceived as being fair even if one is particularly happy with the outcome. Okay? Kuha po ba natin yung lima po na ano? Okay, una ay ulitin natin, avoiding, competing, accommodating, collaborating, and the last is compromising. This is the PAD conflict resolution. Okay? Conflict resolution strategies. Okay, pasadahan lang po natin kahit tatlo lang po Alternative Dispute Resolution o ADR. What is Republic Act 9285? This an act is known as an Alternative Dispute Resolution Act of 2004. Okay? What is policy of the state regarding the Alternative Dispute Resolution or ADR? It is hereby declared the policy of the state. Okay? It is hereby the declared policy of the state to actively promote party autonomy in the resolution of disputes, of the freedom of the party to make their own arrangement to resolve their disputes. Toward this end, the state shall encourage and actively promote the use of alternative dispute resolution as an important means to achieve speedy and impartially justice and declare court dockets. As such, the state shall provide means for the use of ADR as an efficient tool and alternative procedure for the resolution and appropriate cases. Likewise, the state shall enlist active private sector participation in settlement of dispute through ADR. Okay? The policy state regarding alternative resolution, yung bilanggit ko po, yun. Thus, Republic Act 9285 limits the power of Supreme Courts to adopt any ADR system. Okay, 9285 Republic Act limits the power of Supreme Court to adopt any ADR system. No. This act shall be without prejudice to the adoption by the Supreme Court or of any ADR system such as mediation, conciliation, arbitration, or any combination thereof as means of achieving speedy and efficient means of resolving cases pending before all courts in the Philippines which shall be governed by such rules as the Supreme Court may approve from time to time. Section 2, Republic Act 9285. Okay? And take note nyo po yung Republic Act 9285. Ibasahin nyo po ito. Okay? What is alternative dispute resolution? Ano nga ba yung alternative dispute resolution? An alternative dispute resolution system means any process or procedure used to resolve a dispute or controversy other than by adjudication of presiding judge of court or any officer of a government agency as defined as under Republic Act 9285, in which neutral third party participates to assist in the resolution in issue, which include arbitration, mediation, conciliation, early neutral evaluation, mini trial, or any combination thereof. Section 3, Paragraph A, Republic Act 9285. How about the arbitration? What is arbitration? Arbitration means a voluntary dispute resolution process in which one or more arbitrators appointed in accordance with the agreement of the parties or rules promulgated pursuant to Republic Act 9285 resolve a dispute by rendering award. Section 3, Paragraph D, Republic Act 9285. Take note, award means any partial or final decision by any arbitrator in resolving the issue or controversy. Who is the arbitrary or who is the arbitrator? Arbitrator means the person appointed to render award alone or with others in a dispute that is subject of an arbitration agreement. Section 3, Paragraph E, Republic Act 9285. What is an early neutral evaluation? An early neutral evaluation. This means an ADR process wherein parties and their lawyers are brought together early in the pre-trial phase to present summaries of the cases and receive non-binding assessment by an experienced neutral person with expertise in the subject, in the substance of the dispute. Section 3, Paragraph N, Republic Act 9285. Be familiar po sa batas nito, Republic Act 9285. Okay? What is mediation? Mediation means a voluntarily process in which mediator selected by the disputing parties facilities communication and negotiation and assist the parties in reaching voluntarily agreement regarding dispute. Section 3, Paragraph Q, Republic Act 9285. Okay. How about who is a mediator? Mediator means a person who conduct mediation. Section 3, Paragraph R, Republic Act 9285. What is mediation party? This means a person who participates in mediation whose consent is necessary to resolve a dispute. Section 3, Paragraph S, Republic Act 9285. What is mediation arbitration? A mediation arbitration, or MEDARB, is a step dispute resolution process involving both mediation and arbitration. Section 3, Paragraph T, Republic Act 9285. What is mini trial? This means a structured dispute resolution methods is which the merit of the case are argued before a panel comprising senior decisions makers with or without presence of a natural third person, after which the parties seek and negotiate settlement. Section 3, Paragraph U, Republic Act 9285. How arbitration may they... Okay, this is the question. How arbitration, mediation, and conciliation are different from each other. Arbitration, mediation, and conciliation are the main alternative dispute resolution mechanism, which is generally adopted by the people to resolve their disputes in a formal manner. They try to reach solution by settlement or negotiation with the assistance of the third neutral party and have turned out to be effective alternative and litigation process, okay? They try to reach resolution by settlement by negotiation with the assistance of the third neutral party and have turned out to be effective alternative to the litigation process. Arbitration is a process where the parties submit their case to a neutral third party who on the basis of discussion determine the dispute and come to a solution. Mediation and conciliation both are an informal process, whereas arbitration is more formal as compared to them. In mediation, the mediator generally sets out alternatives for the parties to reach out an agreement. The main advantage of the mediation is the settlement is made by parties themselves rather than a party. It is not legally binding on the parties. In addition, the basic motive of mediation is to provide opportunities to parties to negotiate and come to final solutions catering the needs of both sides. Dispute resolutions through conciliation involves the assistance of neutral third party who plays the advisory role in reaching an agreement. The process adopted by all the three are different, but the main purpose is to resolve the dispute in a way where the interest of the parties is balanced. Okay, what is ADR provider? ADR provider means institution of a person accredited as a mediator, conciliator, arbitrator, neutral evaluator, or any person exercising similar functions is any alternative dispute resolution system. This is without prejudice the right of the parties to choose non-accredited individuals to act as mediator, conciliator, arbitrator, or neutral evaluator of their dispute. Section 3, Paragraph B, Republic Act 9285. What is the liability of ADR providers, practitioners? The ADR provides practitioners shall have the same civil liability for act done in the performance of other official duties as the public officers as provided in Section 38, Chapter 9 and Book 1 of the Administrative Code of 1987 upon a clear showing of bad faith, malice, or gross negligence. Okay? Yun ang kaso yan. Article 15. Article 1.5 IRR Republic Act 9285. Okay? What are the cases wherein the Republic Act 9285 does not apply? Ano po yung mga hindi pwedeng i-apply? The provision of Republic Act 92856 shall not apply the resolution or settlement of the following. Number 1, labor disputes covered by Presidential Decree number 442, otherwise known as the Labor Code of the Philippines as amended, and its implementing rules and regulation. Tandaan nyo, Republic Act 92856. Okay. Ang hindi po pwede apply yung President's PD 442. The civil status of persons. Okay. The validity of marriage. Any ground for legal separation. Jurisdiction of courts. Future legitimate criminal liability. those which the law cannot be compromised, and those disputes referred to court annex mediation. Article 1.3 IRR, Republic Act 9285. Okay. As of now, yan po muna ang ating lesson for this day. At marami pong salamat sa pagsubaybay po ng criminology lessons po natin. At sana po ay natuto po tayo sa pag-aaral ng dispute resolution and crisis management. Criminology 6 subject po ito. Marami po salamat sa inyo at God bless us all.